Hello everyone, I am Vasanth pursuing Masters in Construction Engineering and Management at Cept University, Ahmedabad. This presentation is about my third semester studio, where I had compiled some of my best works from the semester. First, let me give you a brief introduction on the studio integrated construction practices. This semester deals with BIM and Lean concepts, which are the current trends in the AEC industry. In this semester, we were supposed to take up a live project of about 50 crores, for which we had selected a high-rise hostel project, which is a G plus 14 floor structure. We were a group of four, where each one had performed specific roles like architect, structural consultant, MEPF consultant, BIM coordinator, and the contractor. I performed as architect and BIM coordinator, and I had performed all the responsibilities that has been mentioned over here. We implemented a lot of strategies such as integrated project delivery method and various lean tools to maximize the productivity and to get various benefits such as increased value, reduced time and cost of the project, and got substantial results at the end of the semester. On the top right hand side, I have shown some major exercises that we carried out in the semester, such as we started with choosing the project, then preparing the BIM execution plan for it, and then explored various BIM tools along with lean concepts. Here, a brief on our chosen project is shown. It is a high-rise hostel project of budget 84 crores. It's an item rate contract. Project was started in Jan 2022 and is expected to get completed in November 2023. Our scope on this project is 4 floors, that is ground floor to third floor of A block. And the site plan is shown on the right side. You can also scan this code to get a beautiful animation video to have an overall idea of what we did in this semester and different disciplines of models. This slide is about the BIM execution plan that we prepared for the hostel project. On the left hand side is the process flow of the BIM execution plan. We started with getting the employees information requirement from the client, then preparing this BIM XP, which includes various strategies we adopted, and it proceeded with modeling process and model integrations, and finally we explored various use cases of BIM. These are our BIM goals for this semester, where we tried to optimize the site layout, that is the existing one, and to do some 4D and 5D simulations, and then concentrated on better coordination, clash detection techniques, and to get some rendered outputs of the project. And I've just shown some different strategies we adopted, then the collaborative platforms we worked on, and the software we used in the semester. And on the right hand side, you can see our design schedule prepared for this project. I have prepared a collage like design to show my architectural modeling outputs, where you can see some rendered images, process flow, and I also mentioned the constraints faced while modeling. And the software workflow between Revit, Navisworks, and Lumion, which acted as a lean process actually. And then I created a walkthrough video which shows the integrated model of all the disciplines of models. And I would highly recommend you to scan this and watch to get a clear idea of about our project, how the different disciplines of model have been integrated with each other. Now let me move on to quality checks and clash detection. We perform mainly three types of quality checks such as visual check, standard check, and interference check. These are the screenshots of different quality checks we performed in the studio. First one is from the Autodesk Model Checker for Revit. We compared with Revit model practices for 2022, for which we got result of about 63% has been matched with our model. And then the clash detection from Navisworks and interference report from the Revit itself. On the right hand side, you can clearly see the number of clashes between different disciplines of models. And I have also shown the process flow of clash detection and various platforms we used, like Navisworks, Solibri, Autodesk Construction Cloud, etc. This slide is about clash quantification, which is specifically done for structural model versus firefighting model. We had found some 23 instances of odd clashes due to lack of provision of sleeves in the structural drawing. After calculating the rework cost, it is found that 64,000 rupees approximately should be spent in rework, that is core cutting. Well, this can be avoided and money can be greatly saved by performing clash reduction at the early design stages. We learned that we can clearly have huge benefits like high accurate drawings and details, risk-free works during construction, reduced waste in rework, and greater cost benefits by having BIM workflow in the project. Next, we move on to one of the important use cases of BIM, that is quantity takeoff, which is directly related to the cost of the project. Here we had compared the quantity from 2D drawings and the quantity from BIM model, and the result is that BIM quantity was more accurate. We had also explored some lean ways to reduce or minimize the time spent on exporting quantities through a plugin called Dynamo. And the Dynamo script is put over here, and I also put on a scan code to take you all to a video showing how amazing Dynamo is and how we worked on Dynamo to get better outputs in quicker time. Now we have come to one of my favorite exercises in the semester. This is actually a 4D simulation done for planning the site logistics for the next phase of the project. Our project master plan actually consists of 16 blocks in total. Now they have started only two blocks, that is A and B. So through this exercise, I tried to show how shifting of logistics happen after completion of phase 1 to next phases, that is C, D, E, and F blocks. I also showed some of the major use cases of this exercise to show how important this exercise is. And I have prepared the animation video and put up a scan code here. And I highly recommend you to go and watch this video and to leave some feedback in the comment sections for me. Now this slide is about the different lean concepts that we actually applied in this project's BIM implementation. On the top, you can see different platforms which greatly helped us in minimizing our effort and time and increased our productivity. We used Google Drive for folder management, Planoly for BIM execution plan, Vaseline for large planner system and project tracking, and finally ACC for cloud-based collaboration with the consultants. The other lean concepts are waste reduction, Kanban, Kaizen, plan, do, check, act cycle, that is PDCA cycle, then 5S methodology to maintain our folder system in Drive, then choosing by advantage method to find out the best alternative. So all these tools played a crucial role in producing some substantial results. This is an inference slide. As a BIM coordinator, I noticed some issues with consultants in terms of collaboration and coordination and as well as documentation. So I decided to implement some new and simple strategies such as assigning specific responsibilities, conducted some training sessions and meetings and asked the consultants to follow the IPD approach that we actually implemented in the semester. Eventually, I got the reward and the productivity in the next weeks greatly increased, as you can see in this graph on the left hand side, where documentation and coordination came to satisfactory level in the next weeks. This is also proven from our weekly PPC generated from the Vaseline. Now we have come to the final slide of my presentation. My conclusion statement is that it is evident that BIM is the future of the AEC industry as countries around the globe are making BIM a mandate for construction projects. Along with BIM, integrated project delivery approach and global collaboration methods are the recent trends in the industry. My ability to use what I had learned about BIM and its related methodologies in a real world massive project was substantially enhanced. Together with BIM, lean ideas improved the project's outcomes even further. I have also put up some key learnings from some important topics such as IPD approach, last planner system, BIM collaborative approach, top down and bottom up approach, etc. in this slide. And I'm too glad to say that we have achieved all our BIM goals mentioned here in this semester, and we even tried some other explorations in BIM as well. I can also proudly say that through this semester, we have been introduced to multiple software that I had shown here and got an opportunity to work on all these softwares on a big live project. I would highly recommend this studio for anyone who is interested in BIM and its related topics. Thank you.